What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, they go YouTube tripping again. I guess the notification didn't go out. I guess the notification didn't go out. It's all good though. We here. People will find me. Hey Demetrius, how you doing? Did you get the notification or you just happen to just stumble in here? I'm trying to see if the notification went out. Hey King Colton, I see you've been posting some content, honey. What's up? Hey, Belize, what's up, my boo? How's everybody doing today? It disappeared on me as soon as I refreshed my subscription page. Child, these notifications, this stuff. Hey, Yana, you did get a notification? Okay, so I guess it's going out. How y'all doing today? How's everybody doing? Oh, man, Belize, I know you've had a long week, boo. I know you've got a lot going on and you had a long week. 3 p.m. So that's 6 p.m. Hold on, y'all. I got to put some on my calendar before I forget, child. Before I forget. April the 1st. I don't like when stuff be on April the 1st because it's April Fool's Day and then make me think it ain't real. I don't like when I see stuff for April the 1st. Lena Waithe just posted that she's going to do real. But with these days and times, it probably is real. With everything going on and people being stuck in the house, it's probably real. And it's at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. Before I forget, child. Because I will forget. Hey, Simone. How you doing, boo? Let's see who done came in. Jacqueline, how you doing? You just watching some Netflix? Hey, Below, I'm looking cute. Oh, thank you. You got to wash your own hair, girl. Girl. Y'all know I don't do my own hair. Y'all don't know how to do my own hair. I'm going to have to wash my hair. If something don't break, something don't break. Hey, Raphael, how you doing? Let me see who done came in here. I'm going crazy because I'm stuck in the house quarantine for Michigan, and they say it's supposed to last until the 21st of next month. Oh, damn. It was a long week, but you made it. I know that's right, boo. You made it, though. You made it, and everybody's healthy. Yep. Have I seen the Real Housewives of Potomac trailer? I have, and I started to do like a reaction video. Y'all know how Abby be doing her reaction videos. I was on Amazon Prime. Lord, I was going to say Abby. Hey, Jonathan, how you doing? Hey, Shawnette. So I think I am going to review Making the Cut. I'll probably catch that. I probably won't get to those episodes tonight, though. So is the whole season dropped, Abby, or are they doing it one at a time? Did they drop like whole season? Yeah. Monique Samuels was live yesterday on her IG. I think it's going to be very interesting. I know there was one thing in particular that what's the girl name? Giselle said that I think is going to piss some of the other housewives off. And I think that might turn into something when she made oh, you haven't turned your TV on today? Well, she made a comment about how they've always stood above the other housewives franchises, and this is so lowbrow, talking about the fight. And we've just gone ghetto in 0.3 seconds. Like, it was a lot of comments that were made about Monique and the fight. I feel like the cast is blaming Monique for the fight. I'm going to reserve my judgment until I see what happened and how it happened. But if I have to base on what we've already seen and how we've seen things sort of evolve, I'd put it on Candace. Cause see, Candace is a throw the rock and hide your hand kind of bitch. Cause she straight up was waving that knife in Ashley's face last year and really tried to act like it ain't never happened. Was really tripping like, I didn't have a knife. I didn't have a knife. And then when I guess she couldn't deny the knife, then she was like, it was just a butter knife. I don't give a damn if it's a butter knife. I don't give a what kind of knife it is. Don't be waving no knife in my damn hand while we arguing. Like, butter knife cut. The fuck? It cut butter. Shit. So don't be playing. The first 2 episodes, okay. I couldn't do it. I could do without Monique. You know what? I wasn't feeling Monique in that first season. I wasn't feeling Monique in that first season. I'm gonna tell you when things started switching for me with Monique. Her second season when she had that accident and they were trying to turn her into like this drunk, and they were really like even production. I felt like was editing a certain kind of way to make her look like she was always drunk or drinking a lot or whatever. And I was like, see, they playing games. And I really started feeling for her a little bit in that moment because I was like, damn, like they are really trying to paint this narrative of this woman. And to me, I'm all about laughing and joking and hee hee ha ha and all of that. Like, you know, but I'm very, very cautious when I feel like you getting into reputations and you crossing lines into stuff that could be legal. You know what I mean? Like that woman, CPS could have shown up at that woman's house. That woman could have had a DUI. Like a lot of stuff could have happened as a result of what y'all were trying to do for a TV show. And I ain't like that too much. Candace is a bully. She must have instigated it. Like I said, I'm not going to say she must have instigated it because, again, I have not seen it yet. But based on what I know, y'all know, I know somebody that knows somebody. Y'all know that, right? I'm like 1 degree of separation from Monique's camp. And that doesn't mean I'm not I'm biased because you can look at my reviews and see I be giving it to Monique when I feel like I need to give it to Monique. But based on some inside information I've been getting, yeah, it ain't on Monique. It ain't on Monique. I could do without Monique also, but Candace is a real piece of work. Yes, she is. Anytime you get popped in the face with a purse by your mother as a grown woman, you doing too much. Anytime you letting yourself be popped in the face by your mama as a grown woman. Because see, here's the thing. Candace allows that shit to happen because Candace has allowed her mother to control the purse strings. And as long as you allow your mother to control the purse strings, and you know the type of person your mother is, Candace displays impulsive behavior. Monique just defended herself. Again, based on the information I got, Candace threw a drink at Monique first, and Monique responded. And Monique's response basically, she ended up whooping Candace's ass. Again, and see, here's the thing too. When people build up and build up and build up, at a certain point, they blow. You know what I'm saying? Like you build up, build up, build up, blow. So I don't know. I love Monique. Hey, what's up, Shay Johns? How you doing, girl? Ain't seen you in a while. How you doing? I can't stand Ashley. I want to throw a brook at Ashley and Michael. Oh, wow. Ooh. Ooh. I didn't even see El Teddy come in the room. Hey, El Teddy, I didn't even see him. Oh, here you go. Okay. Maybe you should do a live reaction. Do one. I mean, I was going to do one, but like I said, I just didn't. I don't blame Monique from what I've seen. However, Monique play about that life, but don't want people to see her as that. I haven't never seen it for this next rap star. But you know what, Belize? I'm going to disagree a little bit. I don't think that Monique plays at it. I think Monique is. I believe that's Monique's background, but I believe Monique no longer wants to be that person. But I think every once in a while, Monique be trying to remind them hoes, don't get it twisted. This is where I'm from. Like, don't get it twisted, boo. I'm from the hood. I don't live there now. I worked very hard not to live there now, but don't get it twisted. That's where I'm from. That's what I think she be doing. I think she just be reminding them hoes. I think Monique spends a lot of time with her kids, and I think she was having drinks with the girls because it was her free time. Finally, moms do that. It wasn't drinking. Yeah, again, I just think that. And let me say this, and I know what I'm about to say ain't right. Let me be clear. What I'm about to say ain't right. But even if that were the case, if you were really Monique's friend, why would you bring it to the show? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be side-eye Ashley's ass. I mean, I know they done made amends, they done made up, whatever. But even if that were the case, if me and you were friends, even if we were just friends during filming, because you know a lot of these hoes don't even speak to each other when the cameras ain't around. Even if we were only friends during filming, why would you do that? Because you know that there's serious ramifications for that. Like, come on, stop. Candace said to Monique in the trailer, "You gonna drag me like last season?" Sounds like you're talking about one of them raggedy housewife shows I can't stomach. Yes, we are. So if you can't stomach it, go back in the bushes, because that's what we're talking about. I do not know Dr. Wendy. I don't know anything about Dr. Wendy. I know a friend of mine, I told you guys this before. A friend of mine is friends with Ashley. And he's actually been on a couple of the episodes. And somebody I'm not going to say we friends, but somebody that I'm cool with, that I can get on the phone, somebody that I know that I'm cool with, I can get on the phone. She's in Monique's camp, and she's actually been on a couple of episodes. She's been on a couple of, like, you know, like when every time Monique has a party or has an event, she's there. Anytime you see Monique hosting an event or having some sort of party at her house, this particular person that I'm talking about, she's there. So, old girl from first season, Katie, the same person that knows Ashley knows Katie. He knows both of them. But he cannot stand reality TV. He thinks that Housewives is like, to hear him talk about how he can't stand it. So he does not endorse either one of them being on the show. He doesn't support or endorse either one of them being on the show, child. Ashley was trying to get the hit off her because Michael was doing mess behind. Well, it looked like this season Michael doing mess again. Like, every season they got issues with their marriage. At a certain point, when you just gonna let that man be gay and go live his gay life somewhere, like, let him do him, boo, with his 80-year-old ass. Shit. Oh, shoot. Y'all, I just ate. When I tell y'all I took me a good nap this afternoon, honey, I took me a good nap. Baby. That was some good stuff right there. That was a good nap. And I then woke up and cooked me some dinner. But if you want to be a part of the pretentious circle, you got to play the rules with established phony circles like that. You can never change their rules. So get with it or get out. I don't know what that's in reference to, believe. So I don't know if you're talking to somebody in the chat. So hold on. Let me scroll up. Ashley is no one's friend. Clearly. I don't like Ashley with her weird husband either. Hey, China. Ashley was trying to get the hat. Oh, the heater. Oh, I just read that. Oh, that must be Shawnette. Monique friend. I wonder if Monique will show up to the reunion or bow out of the reunion like Lisa Vanderpump. If they have a damn reunion, I don't think Monique would. Monique is not that person. Monique will come. Because I think, I'm going to be honest with you, in the court of public opinion, as of right now, without people seeing the footage, in the court of public opinion, people are supporting Monique. I see more people supporting Monique than I see people supporting Candace. Now, that's before we see the footage. That's before anybody has seen anything. That's why I'm trying to kind of stay real neutral until I see everything, because, you know, but from what I've read, people are supporting Monique in this situation. So they're just going to play in our faces with their marriage. Well, I mean, they've been playing in our faces from the beginning. Why would she do that and give up all that money? Oh, why would Ashley do that and give up all that money? Child. Amber, you only watch Atlanta. Who's my favorite housewife on Real Housewives of Potomac? Ooh. I don't really have a favorite because at any point in time, any of them can get it. Like, I don't really have a favorite because, like, if I had to, which what you're asking me to do is to choose one. If I, it would be between Karen and Monique at this right now. It would be between Karen and Monique. But there have been times when I ain't see it for Karen. There have been times when I ain't see it for Monique. So I ain't never seen it for Ashley. I ain't never seen it for Ashley. I think Robin's dumb as a fucking bag of bricks. I think, and when I say dumb, I don't think she's a dumb person. She's probably a very intelligent woman. But I mean, as far as the way she has allowed herself to be portrayed on the show, Giselle, I think, is a mean girl. I think Giselle is a mean girl. I think that she has always gotten over because she's light skinned with quote unquote good hair and green eyes. And I think that she has been allowed to be that person her whole life. And so I think she's a mean girl. And so I ain't never seen it for Giselle. I ain't never, I think Robin is the most like out of all of them, who would I like to hang out with out of them? I think, well, no. I'll be honest with you, if I could hang out with one of them, I think I'd hang out with Karen. I think I would hang out with Karen. I think I would drive to Karen big ass house down in Great Falls, and I think I'd hang out with Karen crazy ass. I really do. Cause see, I think Karen could tell some stories. I think behind the scenes, when there's no camera and she lets her guard down, I think Karen could tell some stories, honey. Yeah. But if I had to choose between, it would be between Monique and Karen. But like I said, any of them could get it. I done had my moments, but they all done got on my nerves. Ashley had the baby to secure the bag. She didn't want Michael for that baby. Let Michael twerk in. I ain't doing this with you tonight, Belize. He want to live his best life. I'm not doing this with you, Belize. Hey, Bird. I am trying to stay safe. The last 3 days I've had to leave my house, but I found what I needed, y'all. For those who didn't see my community post, honey, I found toilet paper, child. I got the toilet paper. I got me some bleach. Got me some eggs. So I needed eggs, toilet paper, and water. I got all of that this week. Honey, I'm good. I'm in the house. I'm good. I'm in the house. I heard Candace or Robin might not return for season 6. Both of them need a check. I mean, both of them need to check. So they ain't coming back. It's because the show don't want them back, not because they making the decision. Only person, Candace might voluntarily not come back because her mama might be tired of being portrayed as a villain and being portrayed the way she's being portrayed. Excuse me, I said betrayed. Portrayed. I will say this about Ashley and Michael though, because I know a friend of theirs. I will say that Ashley and Michael legit, like they legit dated. They legit were together. Like it wasn't like they didn't meet, in no mail order catalog type situation. Like they legit dated, and because she actually was a bartender at one of his restaurants, and that's how they met. And so that's how my friend knows them because he used to frequent that particular establishment a lot. And so he knew Ashley and Michael owned it, and that's how they started dating. But, I don't like them women, although Monique is fine. I think Monique is beautiful. I know she's petty and does that sorority girl shit, but Giselle is my favorite. Something about her draws me to her. Yeah, child, she a mean old AKA, honey. She one of the mean old AKAs, honey. I can't stand Ashley. I wish she would have. Oh. Oh. Wow, Simone. Okay. Belize Now back to the corner. Oh, Belief's back in the corner. Belief stay in the corner, child. I stopped watching all these reality shows. Came back to Love and Hip Hop New York this season for Chrissy, but that was disappointing, so I'm done. Yeah, if you came back, I'm gonna tell you what was disappointing. The Love and Hip Hop New York with the whole we going back to the old school thing, and this Love and Hip Hop Miami with Miss, Puerto Rican Princess returns. I'm like, we seen Jocelyn in 2.5 episodes. Like she shot 4 scenes. And the only people she did a scene with was Tree's storyline between her and Prima Donna. They were building that up, and then it just sort of fizzled. I don't know if Jocelyn stopped showing up for filming. I don't know what happened, but they were building something up, and then boom. So I don't know what happened, child. Karen looked like she got all the tea. Yeah, I would love to sit back and have a conversation with Karen, hang out with Karen, honey. I would hand out. Oh, you would hang out with Monique. And Monique seems cool too. I love the Grand Dame, Karen, the Grand Dame. Yeah, I would hang out with Monique. If I got the phone call, I would hang out with Monique. And I'll be honest with you, quiet as kept. I'm working on that. But y'all know if I end up going over there, I can't like film or nothing like that. But quiet as it's kept, I'm working on getting an invitation to the house, y'all. I'm working on it. Trying to get invited to one of them pool parties or something, child. Toilet paper celebrate break. Ashley should let Michael cheat in peace. The way I feel about it is this: if you know your man is cheating and you ain't gonna leave him, then I'm like Mama Joyce. She said, let that man cheat in peace. If you ain't gonna break up with him, or you're not gonna leave him or divorce him, but you know he keep cheating on you, then all I can say is let that man cheat in peace. If you ain't going nowhere, leave that man alone. Abby put you in the corner on Instagram. Child, Belize. Look, if y'all think Belize be cutting up here, y'all need to go follow her on Instagram because she be cutting up on Instagram too, honey. She is not a one-trick pony, okay? She is all day shade and on every social platform. All day shade on every social platform. Who do I think should go if I had to choose? Giselle. She has no storyline. For as much as Robin and Juan's situation gets on your nerve, it's a storyline, especially with the way things ended last season with them getting engaged. No, I'm sorry. I take that back. They got engaged this season. They filmed it for the show. So Robin has had a storyline every season between the bankruptcy, her and Juan's, whatever their situation is, her trying to get back on her feet. There's a storyline there with them being here, their money getting stolen or whatever the situation is, bad investments, them going here. Like Robin has a storyline. Karen has a place. She is the Grand Dame. For as much as they might want to not like it, she's the Lisa Vanderpump of the show. You know what I mean? She's the Lisa Vanderpump of the show. And then even with the whole taxes and stuff like that, she had a storyline. We might not have, she might not have wanted to share that storyline with us, but she had a storyline. Ray being older, them moving. As much as she was secretive about the situation, there was a story there to talk about. Monique has always brought the heat from day one. Ashley or Michael brings the heat. For as much as we can't, as much as I can't stand Candace, there's a story there. Her and her husband, her and Chris with their wedding, planning the wedding. Her mom, there's a story there. Giselle, the only one that don't have no damn storyline. That's why she's so fucking messy. Because all she could do is talk about what other people are doing. Because she don't have no storyline. So if I had to pick somebody to leave, it would be Giselle. Because all she's doing is she's the Sheree of the show. And you see they got rid of Sheree and they ain't missed a damn beat. Like, anybody can be a bone carrier. You don't need a designated bone carrier. Everybody can carry bones. If your only contribution to the show is that you carrying bones, then I don't need you here. Now, the only thing that might save her is if her and Jamal are going to open up their fake ass storyline to us. But she ain't got no storyline. She's like Kenya Moore. Every season she got a different man that don't never seem to work out. And it's always something, some question mark at the end of it. That first season she had that dude who they were best friends and he wanted to be with her, but she didn't know she wanted to be with him. And then she had to like Giselle. Hey, Sassy Francis, how you doing? Sharisha, I think she filmed this season, but she didn't come back as a full member, but she did film some on the season. I've seen footage of her being at different events. Her and Monique still haven't made up though. Monique was on her live yesterday and she said some things that alluded to the fact that they still not cool. So I don't know. Both Love and Hip Hop New York and Atlanta was tied. Well, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta just started. We only on the second episode, Simone. I don't know. I don't know why they set it up for Jocelyn like that, knowing damn well they didn't have footage of her like that. Jocelyn was never going to be a full-time cast member. Well, I agree that I don't think that she was ever going to be full-time, but I think she was supposed to be there longer than she was. Because what doesn't make sense is that they were building up this narrative. Like if they didn't have an anticipation of Jocelyn being a bigger part, then I don't feel like they would have built up that whole thing with her and Prima Donna. Like, I just don't feel like they would have built it up. Like, I do think she was supposed to be there more than what she was. Because they built that whole storyline with Prima Donna. Like, if they knew she was only going to be on a couple of episodes and be out, then it seems to me like they would have only just had her on those couple of scenes. And they just would have advertised it to get the Jocelyn fans. Because that's all that was about. They were trying to get the Jocelyn fans. But I don't know. Something happened. In my opinion, something happened. You rep for Beverly Hills. Let me tell y'all something. How I always love me some Beverly Hills. Let me tell you why because I've watched Beverly Hills. Well, I'm about to tell a fib. I watched the first season of Beverly Hills. And then I didn't watch it for like 2 seasons. And then I went back. So I missed a lot of the seasons with Brandy, when Brandy was a main character, she was like on the first season. I missed like a couple of those seasons in the middle. And then I came back. But let me tell you why I love me some Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Because if them hoes on those other shows really think they doing something, they're not doing it like you don't have money until you watch the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills money. Like you don't have that kind of money. Like y'all might be living good. And y'all might be, Balenciaga, Fendi down and Gucci. Yeah. That's cute. But these hoes, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills hoes, oh, they money for real money. They real money. You know what I'm saying? That's why I've always enjoyed them, honey, because they be on some real money shit. I'd be like, okay. But Belize, go and put your IG in the chat, honey, so they can see what you go to. I know Jocelyn's on Marriage Boot Camp, but she filmed all that stuff before. Like all of that's been filmed. The cabaret show, the boot camp show, all of that was filmed already. I'm here for Belize fine and shade. Belize is hilarious, honey. I heard Michael and Candace's husband Chris almost got physical in the finale party and Michael was drunk. Probably Michael always drunk. Michael's always drunk. Quad may be fired from Married to Medicine. Why, Amber? I ain't heard about that. What's going on with Quad and Married to Medicine? Not, you know what? Belize said Giselle's storyline is tied as Cottonelle workers. You know what? Who's the Nene on that show? As much as I hate to say it, I think the Nene on that show is Monique. The Nene on that show is Monique. Monique is quick to let you know she rich. She quick to let you know that her husband got it going on. I would have to say it's now. I don't think Monique is as and she quick. Well, clearly we know she quick to throw them hands, honey. She quick to let them. She quick to let them know. I will. They don't have the same background. Like Monique wasn't never on no pole or nothing like that. And Monique, like Chris didn't pull Monique off the pole or nothing, like Greg did Nene. But if I had to compare, I would say Monique. Yeah, I would have to say Monique. For legal reasons, I can't discuss my current legal situation. Okay, that's what they all say, honey. Hey, Miss Creole, so good to see you. I love Atlanta's Beverly Hills, Potomac, and Dallas. And I like Dallas too. Now, Dallas is another show where they just got money. For the exception of Leanne, they just got money. And they're not even pretentious about it. They just got money. Like, what's my girl? Oh shoot, not Brandy. Brandy's best friend. Brandy and her best friend, their husbands, they just got money. Like when he bought that house and they put, what was it, something like $2 million worth of renovations into the house. When you can afford a $2 million renovation into your house, like stop. And the house is bad. Ain't no Nene because there's no pussy, cat hair, or walk-in closet. See, there go Belize. There she go. I can't stand Shrew-Face Lisa Vanderpump or crybaby ass Kyle or her drug addict sister Kim. Lord have mercy. You don't like nobody, Simone. Damn, Simone don't like nobody. But I love Dallas. And I have been watching Dallas from the beginning. I have not missed a season of Dallas. But when I talk about Cameron, well, we know Cameron Prescott, like the name alone, the Prescotts, like we know they got money. But let me tell you how, and I said this in one of my reviews from last season. This is what money looks like. Okay. This is the difference between even Atlanta, even Potomac. This is the difference between what they think is money. Now, I don't look at New Jersey and New York, so I don't know what kind of money they talk about. But this is between this kind of money and real money. Let me tell you what the real money look like. On the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, when they did their cash trip, their first cash trip was to Jamaica, right? Okay, you be like, oh, they going to Jamaica. Okay, cool. The owner, it was a brand new resort that was opening. The owner of the resort was a friend of one of the cast members. He sent a private jet to pick them up in Beverly Hills. Did you hear what I just said? He didn't buy them no plane tickets. He didn't buy them first class plane tickets. He sent a private jet. The resort has a jet. He sent the jet from the resort to pick them up in Beverly Hills, to fly them to the resort. Did y'all hear that part? Then when they got to the resort, they each had their own suite with their own butler. Did y'all hear that part? They had their own suite with their own butler. Then they spent a day on a private island that the resort owned while they were there. And at the end of the trip, the last night while they were there, Kyle had bought a Rolex watch at the gift shop, because that's the kind of gift shop they had. They had a Rolex watch. They delivered the watch. She ordered the watch she had looked at it earlier that day. She hadn't decided whether she wanted to buy it or not. She decided she wanted to buy it. While they were eating dinner, she called over to the gift shop, told them that she wanted to buy the watch. They charged it, and they delivered the watch to her at dinner. See, that's money. That's money. That's the difference. That's money. In the Real Housewives of Dallas, when Cameron Prescott said, why don't y'all come up to the family we have a winter chalet up in Denver where we go skiing. Why don't you guys come along? They didn't go to the airport and get first class plane tickets and flew to Denver. No, ma'am. They got on the family's private jet. The family owns their own private jet and flew to the winter chalet that was probably about the size of a small, I don't know, damn it. It got an elevator in it. That's it. Whenever a house got an elevator, that shuts it all down. It got an elevator in it. Anybody house that got an elevator in it shuts the rest of that shit down. Had like 2 kitchens. Like that's they winter house. That's where they go when they just want to go skiing for the weekend. See, that's that kind of money. See, I like looking at, and that's why I be laughing when I look at like Nene and them, and they talk, I'm rich, bitch. Child. I've seen Erica Jane spend probably your salary. Okay. Just going to the store. Like, stop it. Kyle bought a Rolex watch from dinner. That's money. That's rich, bitch. That's rich. Stephanie, that's her name. Thank you, King Colton. That's Stephanie. Yeah, that's shmoney. Exactly, Miss Creole. That's shmoney. You see what I'm saying? That is shmoney. You don't like Cameron? You know what? Cameron irritates my soul, but she's good for the show. I'm trying to get into Dallas, but what they need to do is find a night for them. Yeah. Dallas doesn't have like its own like moment. Yeah, that's true. Oh, thank you, Miss Creole. You've only watched Dallas once. Yeah, I watched it from the beginning. So like I watched the first episode. So that's why, I've been keeping up with it because I started watching it at the beginning. The New York City girls will be struggling without the show. Exactly. See, I don't really know them like that, but yeah. Yeah, Stephanie. And I love Stephanie. I'm going to binge Dallas this weekend. I already binged the Come Up. Child, you're a better one than me. I don't know if I could binge that. Their hotel rooms were condos. I had to go price that shit after that. Okay. Right. Their hotel rooms. Exactly. And then you know how they usually do 2 trips in the season. Their second trip, they went to, was it Belgium? Was it France? It was France. Wasn't it France, y'all? Was it France? And they stayed in a chalet. They stayed in like a chalet in the French countryside. And when they decided that like they were leaving for the day, they went to go to a wine tasting. They had helicopters that came and got them and took them to the vineyard for the wine tasting. See, that's money. That's money. And y'all know that ain't Bravo spending that kind of money. That's them with they hookups. Because see, that's just like when the Real Housewives of Potomac, when they went to France, when it was Monique's trip, Monique really paid for that trip. Monique really paid, like her and her husband really foot the bill for that trip. Like the show paid for certain things, but as far as like the bulk of that trip, she paid for that trip. I think they probably paid for the plane tickets, but as far as the whole like the accommodations and like she paid for that trip. That's like last year when they went to the Bahamas and the rooms looked like whole mansions. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. And they never argued about their rooms being there. Yeah, they ain't argue about their rooms because they were staying in damn condos with their own butler. Like they had their own butler. Meanwhile, we're around here trying to fight crowds for toilet paper, but right? Soda water and potted meat. Okay. Hey, Floyd. Sonia from the New York show was married to a Chase, and she lost all the money to a Chase. Do you think the show will be successful now that Leanne is gone? Gone off of what, Dallas? Leanne's still on Dallas. Leanne ain't gone nowhere. Yeah, when they first did the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and they had the Moloff, whatever, and they owned that casino in Vegas, like you already know what you was working with. What would I like to see you cook on your channel? Whatever you want to show us. Hey, what's up, Regina? Hey, sister. Yeah, she was. Yeah, exactly. When Adrian Maloff was on there, child, child, like just money, like just money. Not I stopped watching Real Housewives of New Jersey. Too many distorted faces. Belize. You could tell when folks are used to having money. I remember when Portia was bragging about a handbag someone bought her. Yeah, like I'm telling y'all, even if y'all don't get into the storyline, just go watch one. If y'all really love like the Real Housewives of Atlanta or Potomac, go watch one episode of New York. I mean of Beverly Hills. Just watch one. Just watch one episode, and you'll see how they just take shit for granted. Like they walk into a store and it ain't nothing. They pick up whatever the fuck they want to pick up. They don't look at no price tags. Like when they were in another country and they were even using a different currency, honey, they ain't care. They ain't care. Like I said, she bought a Rolex while eating dinner. Who purchases a Rolex while they eating dinner? You know what I mean? And you're right. Don't never be arguing over no rooms, honey. They ain't gotta argue over no rooms. I think she would be back once everyone forgets about her comments. She was married to a Morgan, I think JP Morgan grandson. Okay. Leanne already announced she left the show. Oh, because you know they didn't fire her, right? You know when all that stuff happened at the end of the season, she still didn't get fired. You know that, right? So she chose to leave the show. Second Wives Club was realistic. They should bring that back. I never did get into Second Wives Club. I saw the previews for it. It was one of those things where I saw the previews, but then I didn't go back to look at it, or I didn't put it in my DVR, so I kind of missed it. Beverly Hills was boring last season, but those hoes were dressing their asses off. I love looking at Dorit and Erica. Erica always gives you a look, okay? Okay, again, let's talk about money. I know squad to Greece. That was either the show's glam squad or she found somebody in Greece that could do her makeup. Okay. Erica Jane has a team. And they not only do they travel with her, she flies them first class. So whenever they're going somewhere, wherever they're going, they're flying first class with her. You see what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all gotta understand. I'm telling y'all, child. Now, I'm going to tell you this. I didn't think Beverly Hills was boring last season. I think they drugged that damn dog story out too long. They did. And I know why they had to do it. They did it because Lisa stopped filming. And so they were trying to continue that because Lisa stopped filming. And I think they kept waiting for Lisa. I think they kept thinking they could convince Lisa to do it, to come back and do a show. I think they thought they could, but she stopped filming. King Colton, I didn't realize that Leanne had announced this because I don't follow her on social media, and I really don't follow. I follow Brandy and I follow Cameron. I mean, Brandy and Stephanie. I don't really follow the rest of them on. So I didn't know that she had announced that she left. Do I think it'll be different without Leanne? I do think it'll be different because Leanne, for as much as whether you loved her or hated her, Leanne definitely provided a storyline. Oh my God, we found somebody that Simone likes. Oh my Jesus. Oh my goodness. Simone likes somebody, y'all. I love Erica Jane. Let me tell you how Erica Jane is my bitch. I love Erica Jane. And I'm going to tell you why I love Erica Jane. Because Erica Jane is unapologetically Erica Jane. And she's not going to apologize to you. And when you get an apology out of Erica Jane, she means it. Like, she's not willy-nilly. She's not flip-floppy. She's going to say what she mean what she say. And however you take it is however you take it. Like, Erica, I love Erica Jane. You don't know who that is? Abby, I'm telling you, go watch just when the new season of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills starts up. We'll watch. Listen, you just watch that first episode. You'll see who Erica Jane is. Erica Jane is a mood. Do you hear me? She is a whole ass mood. And I love it when them hoes be trying to come for her and her relationship, and she be breaking them hoes down. And she be like, let me explain something to y'all. When I married my husband, I played the role. I was a part of all the right social groups. I did all of the wife of a prestigious lawyer in LA. I did all of that. I did all the society shit. And when I got to a certain age, I said, I'ma do me. And my husband said, do you, boo? Because he knew I had his back for all of those years. I said, I know you better. I know you better. Me too, little baby. Oh, I want to be Erica Jane. Now, if I could hang out with somebody on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, baby, it would be Erica Jane. All day long, it would be Erica Jane. You said well, if you don't watch none of the Real Housewives shows, you'll know what we talk about. And I really didn't intend for this whole conversation to be all about the Real Housewives, but honey, we started with Potomac and we still here. Whenever Kim finally releases her tell-all, I will definitely read it because she is going to spill all the tea. Ain't no tea to spill. Kim is a drunk ass, tied up. What tea is there left to spill that Kim ain't told? And was she even sober enough to get it? She don't even know what the tea is. She wasn't. Kim drunk ass. I know I enjoyed Kyle's show, American Woman. I thought that was a good show. And I hate the fact that her sisters didn't support her with the show, even though the show didn't last long. But I thought it was a good show. And I don't feel like Kyle disrespected her mom in the show. I feel like Kyle portrayed her mother as a strong woman who, when life threw her lemons, she figured out a way to make lemonade. And I think she was honest, but I don't think she was disrespectful to her mother. I think she was probably more disrespectful to, not disrespectful, but if anything they would be mad about, I think they should be mad about how the father was shown than the mother, because the father was shown as a crook, as a cheater, as you know what I mean. Like, the daddy got more of a raw deal on the show than the mama did. But I really did like it. I reviewed it on my channel. It was only one season, but I reviewed it. I need to start watching the other franchise. I'm done with Real Housewives of Atlanta. They bought Kenya Sandpaper Face, but didn't bring back Phaedra. Erica is married to the lawyer who did the lawsuit with Aaron Brockovich. Oh, that's him? I didn't know that was him. I did not know that was him. I knew he was a very famous lawyer. I knew that, but I didn't know that was him. Oh, get out of here. I did not know that was him. You think I would cut Erica? Say that again. Hold on. Let me see what it's saying. Hold up. I think you could put Erica Jane in any of the Housewives franchises that she would rock. Yeah, but there's certain franchises she just would like. Can you see Erica Jane with Leanne? Here was my biggest issue with Leanne and the comments that Leanne made. My problem with Leanne and the comments that she made is that she didn't see anything wrong with the comments that she made. See, here's my thing right here. When someone makes racial comments and make racial statements, and they know they're being racist, I can work with that better than I can work with somebody who don't even realize they're being racist. Because with the first person, you're being, I ain't saying I like them. That's not what I'm saying, y'all. But you being disrespectful. You know what the fuck you doing. You know what I'm saying? You saying some inappropriate shit. And you either just don't care, or that's really truly how you feel. And I need to know that. I need to know that you're a racist. Leanne really didn't understand that what she was saying was inappropriate. And then I think when she started realizing it, like at a certain point, when you hear people telling you that you're wrong. So at a certain point, I think when she started hearing, then instead of saying, I fucked up, then she wanted to start deflecting. The thing with Leanne is it's constant. Nothing is ever Leanne's fault. I was surprised Leanne came back after that first season. I was surprised that the woman the woman that Leanne threatened ended up leaving the show, and Leanne stayed. I was really shocked by that, because if I were Bravo execs, I think I would have had to get rid of Leanne after that first season. And then the second season, when she lied on well, maybe she didn't lie. Let me stop that. Because I was going to say when she lied on what's her face husband about being gay and being hanging out down to the gay bar. But now that that's why I stopped myself in mid sentence. She might not have been lying. Because Leanne's best friend is gay. And maybe she said that her friends know that he be down to the gay spot. So let me leave that alone. Because maybe that wasn't a lie. Kim been drunk all her life. Sobriety didn't seem to be in her future. You ain't lying, Belize. You are not lying. Like Kim, even when Kim not drunk, Kim, you ever seen somebody that's been a drunk for so long that even when they not drunk, it seemed like they drunk? You know what I'm saying? Like even when Kim is not drunk, she seemed like she high and drunk. And I'd be like, is she really sober? Because who knows? Who gonna review the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City? You know what? I'm gonna look at it. When is it supposed to debut, Belize? I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna see what these hoes talking about. You think they're gonna have anybody on there? Any sister wives on there? You think it's gonna be some sister wives on there? Phaedra will never be brought back because her lies are dangerous and can hurt people's lives. Phaedra's not going to be brought back as long as Candy's on the show because Candy has already put Bravo on notice and said, if you bring Phaedra back, I'm quitting, period. And they make way too much money off of Candy. They make way more money off of Candy than they ever made off of Phaedra. Let's be clear. Let's remember, Candy has had 3 separate spinoffs, and she's about to have another one. Candy is about to get her own spinoff show. And now, if Candy gets her spinoff show and leaves the Real Housewives of Atlanta altogether, they'll bring Phaedra back because the fans want Phaedra to come back. But Candy has let them know, if you bring Phaedra back, I quit. Period. So, Phaedra buried somewhere in them casket. Will you watch the new Real Housewives of Salt Lake City? I would look at it. I'll look at the first episode and see if it's something I could stomach for 10 episodes, because they probably ain't do but about 10 episodes of it. Isn't her other sister, the one married to the Hilton, going to be on the show this season? I think I heard whispers. Yeah, I think her other sister is going to. I don't think she's a main character, but I do think she's going to be on the show more than she was. Because she's never been on the show a lot, but I think she's going to be on the show more than she was. I heard that too, I think, Lil Baby. I heard that as well. Kim was a good actress. When she was acting like she was Housewives of Salt Lake City, I thought it was a joke. I was like, they ain't about to do no damn. Like, I thought they would do the Real Housewives of Chicago or something before Salt Lake City. They need another black franchise. They need to do like Detroit or Chicago. They need another black franchise. Well, no, they have Potomac. I guess Potomac is their other black franchise. I guess. I love Kenya, and they could leave fraud right where she is with all the frauds in Atlanta faking it to be more than what you are. Hell, they all faking it. Even Kenya faking it. Or her fake ass marriage, or all her fake ass boyfriends throughout the years, and her fake ass hair care products, and her fake ass wigs. And she tried to make. Did she really think people didn't think she wore a wig? Like, she got so upset about that. Like, she really thought we thought that was always her hair. Like, I know Kenya has a lot of hair, but that ain't always your hair. Like, she thought we didn't think she wore wigs and pieces of her hair. She really thought she really? Wow. Okay. Yeah, Kyle is their aunt, is on Paris and what's the face aunt, yeah. Candy can go. What is Phaedra going to bring to the show? She won't talk about Apollo and the lie she's been living. Exactly. Hell, is it going to be any sisters on the salt? Child, Simone. Child. It took them, what season are we on for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills? It took them, 8 seasons for us to get a black one on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, child? It's going to premiere later this year. Feel bad, want to help Kyle out, but I think, yeah, I don't think Kathy Hilton coming on the show is a great idea either. I hope they bring Phaedra next season. She's the only one that can fix Kenya. She can't fix Kenya and Candy because Candy ain't going to speak to her. Candy ain't going to be on the show if Phaedra's on the show, so ain't no fixing it there. Yeah, she's a terrible lawyer that when she went to court for Sheree. Child. When your claim to fame is that you were Bobby Brown's lawyer. See, I feel when they made their racist comments, they know what's up. For me, we live in the same country, speak the same language. You understand you are being offensive. You just don't give a damn. See, Love, I don't agree with that. And I'm going to tell you why I don't agree with that statement. Because I think a lot of times we forget that everybody doesn't grow up the same way. We don't all grow up with the same. We don't all grow up the same way, and we don't all grow up in the same environment. And we don't all grow up with the same situations around us. And so I don't think people always know that they're being inconsiderate or they're being racist or they're making insensitive statements. I don't feel that way. If you grew up in a house and certain language was acceptable and you never met somebody from that race or you never spent time with somebody from that race, I don't think you always know that you're being disrespectful. I don't. There's some things that I think, you know that are stereotypical, and when you throw it out there, like the obvious, when you call somebody a racial slur, like, yeah, that's the obvious. But when you make other certain comments, I don't think it's always that you're being insensitive or you're being racist. I don't think so. I don't think so. Like with Leanne, I honestly don't think Leanne thought she was being racist. I really don't. Not in the moment. Not in the moment. I really don't. The problem was the people around her knew and nobody said anything. The people around her knew that what she was saying was out of pocket and nobody said anything. Let me see. Portia should have taken more responsibility than what she has. Hell's okay. Wait a minute, hold on. What is Phaedra going to bring to? Because I'm behind on the comments, but I'm out of order. So Giselle Dryas storyline, child. Oh no, Shadi. Not I don't like Paris, Nikki, nor the dogs inside. You know what? Yeah, Giselle could be on there. Kim is a good drug addict. Y'all over here cut up. When Kim was young, she was a lot of movies and TV shows. She was really good. Oh, okay. I was just joking. She probably was sober at one point in her life. Probably when she was 15. I hope Garcelle isn't a bore on the show. I don't know, y'all. It'll be interesting to see how that. I'll be very interested to see how that plays out. She always admitted she wore. No, she didn't, Simone. She did not always admit she wore hairpieces. No, she didn't. Because she was mad at what's her face for showing people she had on a wig. And she was like, this is my reputation and people need to know. And they had this whole clip of her with her with her old friend, the gay guy she used to hang out with, where they made a whole song about her hair being real and everybody else's hair being fake. Nah, she ain't always admitted it. No, ma'am. No, ma'am, Pam. No, she didn't. Kim Richards was really a good child actor. She played, her and her sister won Little House on the Prairie. Yeah, Kim was on a lot of stuff. I know she at one point was sober. I think Kim has more. What somebody was saying about her tell-all book, I think Kim has more dirt that she could spill on the industry. Because I think Kim's problem is Kim has demons. But I don't think her demons are from her house. I think her demons are from the industry. I think her demons come from being a child actor and her mom maybe being more like Brooke Shields' mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Letting certain things go and giving them a lot of independence that maybe they weren't ready for. You know, Kyle talks about when she would go to the clubs and stuff like that. I really think that's my opinion. I think that Kim's tell-all would be more about the industry. And so maybe if that's what you were talking about when you said her tell-all book, I thought maybe you were talking more about like growing up in her family. But I think Kim got some stories about the industry and probably some people that we know and love. I think she might have some stories. Because I think that's why she can't stay sober. I think she's just dealing with some demons, and she's not dealing with the demon. She's not dealing with the problem. Yeah, she is, and I don't understand her relationship with Kenya. She is coming off as even more fake than the shady comments. Child. I just found out Phaedra was Candy's lawyer when she took Kim to court and lost the money from the song. See. And Bobby stayed in jail. Okay. Not gas station house. Give me your phone. You know what? What did I miss? I know Kenya's faking it, her and that gas station house of her. See, sometimes I be missing y'all comments, y'all. Garcelle that played on Jamie Foxx. Yeah, she's gonna be on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills this season. Yep. She lost that case, Cherie's case, Portia's case, to the Hollywood side of her life. Oh, okay, Jacqueline. I'm sorry, I misunderstood it. So yeah, I agree with you. I agree. Yeah, I do agree with you on that one. Yeah. My bad. I misunderstood. I don't think she's prepared. She's terrible. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't know if she going. Yeah, I'm with y'all. I don't know if Garcelle is Garcelle. Her. I don't know if she ready for it, honey. And remember, she had that real public nasty divorce. Remember when her husband divorced her and she found out he was cheating and it was real public and it was real nasty, y'all? I don't know if she ready for all that stuff to be drugged back up. Not You know what? Now she's gonna have raccoons living in her house one day. Oh my gosh. When is the premiere date of Beverly Hills, y'all? I don't know when the premiere date is. I gotta go look it up. I know the Real Housewives of Potomac premiere date is the first Sunday in May, I think. May 7th or something like that. Who's my favorite Atlanta housewife? Ooh. None of them really. None of them really. And if I had the opportunity to hang out with any one of them, it would probably be Candy, because I want to talk to Candy about business. It'll probably be Candy because I want to pick her brain about business and stuff like that. But I don't really about none of them really. Oh, you still remember the party with Brandy Glanville and Kyle Kim, where her solo, she kept dipping in the bathroom. Child. No, you good, Jacqueline. No, sometimes when I'm reading this stuff, when you read something, you don't always, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't you. Just gotta understand. I'm just trying to understand. Girl, you ain't gotta apologize, Gary. Yeah, So I don't know if she's ready for all her business to come out like that, y'all. Phaedra was so ridiculous. She was hilarious. Phaedra was ridiculous, child. Remember when she had that, remember her baby shower when she had the ballerinas, child? Oh, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills starts April 15th, so they start in a couple of weeks. Child. I want Candy to mentor me about, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now I would talk to Candy about money. I would do that. I would definitely do that, but other than that, yeah, Potomac. Oh, but yeah, May 3rd. May 3rd. Okay, Potomac's on May 3rd. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is on April 15th. So, and you said later on this year, the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. I really thought that was a joke when I first heard it. I said I saw it on Instagram. I thought it was like a parody. I was like, this is like a Real Housewives parody. Who the fuck would do the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City? But it's real. Have you ever watched Black Lightning? I do watch Black Lightning. Now, I'm behind, so don't start talking about what's going on this season because I am behind. But I do like Black Lightning. She ain't going to listen unless sex comes up. Whoo. Phaedra was the type that never had money and then got money and didn't know what to do with it, child. Phaedra act like she's so much smarter than everyone, but half the stuff she said was so stupid, child. Like when she first came on that first season and she called herself being slick because she didn't want to tell nobody when her due date was because she didn't want her mama to figure out that she was pregnant before she got married. So she kept lying about her due date and everybody was like if it's one thing that you know about a woman and her pregnancy, they know their due date. They know that it, like who don't know their damn due date? Like, yeah, I'm behind on Black Lightning, but I gotta get caught up. I definitely gotta get caught up. The Compton Gymnasium for Belize. Had that sipping C ratchet. Belize. I'm gonna be honest, I had never heard of a sip and see until Real Housewives of Atlanta, until Phaedra. I had never heard of a sip and see. Never been to one, never heard of one. Like when my friends had a baby, they just said when they went home from the hospital, so you can come by and see the baby. We ain't had no event. We didn't call it nothing. It wasn't an event. It was just, I'm home. You can come see the baby whenever you get ready to come see the baby. We never had no sip and sees. But now since then, I've heard them in different places. But before that, I had never heard of a damn sip and see. How about when Phaedra called Peter dirty because he had children before he got with Cynthia? Candy is bored by everything. But Candy said a long time ago, Candy said she ain't leaving the Real Housewives of Atlanta because she make too much money. She said as long as they're going to keep paying her what they pay her to show up and have lunch and go to a couple of events and take a trip or two, she going to keep coming. She already said that. She said she ain't leaving that show. She said she made way too much money for what they asked her to do. She's like, 4 months out of my life, I got to let cameras follow me around and I go to lunch and I go on a couple of trips and I go to a couple of events. She was like, I make too much money to say no to that. And I'm like, I'm with her. I'm like, you know what? She got a point. Like, they only filmed for like 4 or 5 months. Like, she has a point. They get done filming and they don't even film you 24 hours a day. They film you at certain events. It's not like Big Brother where the cameras are always on you no matter what you're doing. And then they take the footage from that. You tell them when to bring the cameras. Like you tell them when you want the cameras to be around you. So yeah, I was like, Candy, you kind of got a point. Phaedra's neck, dirty bump. You know what? I keep seeing Tiger King. Tiger King. What is that about, y'all? I remember Phaedra commenting on Peter's skin being real dark. Yeah. What is Tiger King about, y'all? What is that? I've seen that a couple of times. What is that? Is that something I'd want to look at? Because y'all know I'm liking some of this stuff. There will be a better way. She's going to be amazed by what she see. Well, what's she going to see? He just reviewed Tiger King. Candy lives realistically for her income. Yeah, because Candy tight with money. But what is it about? Like, Tiger King is Charles Manson meets Ace Ventura. What? What? All right, then I have to catch it. El Teddy done already put up 2 reviews. Lord. I'm gonna get off of here anyway because I gotta get ready to do my RuPaul's. I feel bad because I was trying to work on some I was trying to work on some editing for y'all tonight, but I didn't quite get it ready for tonight. So hopefully by next week I'll have some editing stuff for y'all. All right, y'all. Let me get out of here. Oh, it's a docu-series. Oh, you know what? I do know what y'all are talking about. You know what? I listened to that podcast. I know exactly what y'all talking about now. I listened to that podcast. There's a podcast about him, and I heard the commercial for the show, and I was like, I don't know if I want to look at it. And I'm gonna tell you why, because the podcast was hard for me to get through because there was like a lot of animal cruelty and stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I know what y'all talking about now. It was a podcast that I was watching. Night night, L Love. I'm gonna get off of here in a few minutes myself. Well, congratulations, Miss Amber. Oh Lord, pretending to be gay for meth. Oh, mm. um, something I was getting ready to say. I think I saw something. Okay, thank you, Miss Creole. No problem. I'll check it. I'll check it later on. Something that I think I saw somebody. I was trying to get back to that comment, but I can't find it. So I'm gonna just go ahead and think I saw it. I think I saw somebody saying something about they let Portia come back, but they didn't let Phaedra come back. And I just want to touch on that a little bit and explain the difference. So yeah, what Phaedra did was ridiculous. It was inappropriate. It was disgusting. It was all of the above. But here's the problem. Well, here's the difference between what Phaedra did and what and Portia. Phaedra, okay. Carlos King, who produces reality shows, he produced Love and Marriage Huntsville, excuse me, that comes on OWN. He produced that, him and Todd produced a couple of shows out in LA, a couple of reality shows. Y'all remember when a couple of seasons back when Kandi was complaining about how Todd was in LA working and they were basically doing that long distance thing for a while? That's when Todd was out there working. Him and Carlos King were working together. They were EPs on a couple of reality shows together. And what happened was Carlos King and Todd fell out. They had a business, whatever. They fell out, and it was kind of ugly. The reason why Kandi is a lot faster. No problem. Oh, okay. No problem, Miss Creole. The reason why Kandi is a lot faster to forgive Portia than she was to forgive Phaedra is because Phaedra was in cahoots. Those rumors were created by Carlos King specifically to get back at Kandi and Todd. It wasn't no, oh, Phaedra heard the rumor and she repeated a rumor. No, Phaedra and Carlos were working. Hollywood Divas, thank you. Phaedra and Carlos were working in cahoots. And you saw her, she even said, well, Carlos told me. But remember, Carlos wasn't working for Real Housewives of Atlanta at that time. So why the fuck you was listening to Carlos tell you anything? Remember, she tried to say, well, production said, but it wasn't production. It was Carlos. And so the reason why Kandi is so much faster to forgive Portia is because Portia was a pawn in that whole situation. And y'all know Portia ain't that bright. Portia was a pawn in that situation, whereas with Phaedra, it was a lot more calculated. And Phaedra knew what she was doing, and she knew the shit was a lie. And as a lawyer, she knew better. As an attorney, she knew better. And so, you know, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Phaedra knew what she was doing. Phaedra knew better. These people have an unhealthy obsession with these animals, but the relationships around these people is what will blow your mind. Yeah, and that's the thing below. I listened to the podcast, and the podcast was hard to get through because of all of the animal stuff. It was hard to get through, but I'm all right. Now I know what y'all talking about. Okay. Rita Brown, you know YouTube been tripping. Hey Rita, thanks for coming through. I hated that you coming through now because we about to shut it down. I hate it. I'm about to shut it down in a minute. Yeah, but I'm gonna go look at it, y'all. Yeah, but that's why. So when a lot of people be like, "Well, she forgave Phaedra. Why can't she forgive?" She forgave Portia. Why she can't forgive Phaedra? Remember, it took her a long time to forgive Phaedra. Like they were walking on eggshells for a long time before they kind of. And if you notice, they still ain't best friends. Like they remember, Candy and Phaedra had gotten really close. You see, they still ain't like they were. But that's what the big thing is with Phaedra, because Candy was like, you were in cahoots with someone who was aiming to come at my family. Like it was specifically done. It was a direct shot at me and my husband. It was a direct shot, and it could have gotten really serious. It did have criminal implications. Um, and then Phaedra didn't want to own up to it. Like once Portia realized how she had been played, she was very apologetic. And you see that she fell out with Phaedra. Like she confronted Phaedra. So I think people forgive quicker also when things are handled better. Like the way you handle something will also dictate how fast I'm going to forgive you for what you did. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they were both dirty. Yeah, but Jonathan, I don't put that on the same level. Candy was wrong. I think Candy was wrong for what she did as far as Apollo is concerned, but I don't think that's the same level. I don't think that, yeah, Candy probably should have let Phaedra know that, his stuff was over there, that she had his stuff in his garage. Um but I don't think that's the same as accusing somebody of rape. Like I don't put that on the same level. Like I don't put that on the same level. I'm sorry. I don't put that on the same level. Candy been dirty for years. Okay, Jonathan. Jonathan ain't seeing it for Candy. Okay, Jonathan. Not seeing it for Candy. Okay. She holds grudges against everybody. Now, I don't know. Now, Jonathan don't normally be having these strong opinions. Okay, Jonathan. Jonathan ain't saying it for old Candy girl. Okay, girl. Okay, Jonathan. Okay. I hear you, boo. I hear you, boo. All right, y'all. Let me get ready to get over here. What do you think about these celebs trying to get out due to Miss Rona? Child, they need to go sit their ass in jail like the rest of them convicts. If the other convicts are subjected to maybe catching Rona, they need to be subjected. They criminals. They're criminals. Damn it. You gonna stay your ass in jail just like everybody else gonna stay their asses in jail. You are a criminal. I can't stand Candy and Kenya. Portia is my favorite, and I want Phaedra back. Both Candy and Portia were wrong, no matter who went lower. Yeah, they were both wrong, but I just don't put that on the same level. Like me keeping your husband, who I was friends with, stuff in my garage because you put him out the house, and me not telling you. I don't put that on the same level as you accusing me of rape. I'm sorry, I don't put that on the same level. She's still holding on to that escape stuff, child. She still ain't all the she making money with them, but you see that when she don't feel like being bothered with them, she still don't fuck with them. You see that she still don't fuck with them. All right, y'all. Let me get off of here. This has been a great conversation, even though I have totally different stuff to talk about. But we can talk about it later, child. We got time, honey. We got time. I will talk to y'all later. Everybody have a great evening. I'll be dropping some videos tonight. RuPaul will probably be up tonight and some other stuff. Y'all know Honey Boo Boo come back tonight. Now, I probably won't be reviewing Honey Boo Boo because I just can't do it. But I want to see what's going on with Mama June. Mama June done became a whole mess head, y'all. You see, she got a missing tooth and everything. She look a hot damn mess. So I need to see what's going on with Mama June. But I won't be reviewing it. I just cannot. I just can't do the Poe White. I just can't do it. I can't do it. Maybe it's me, but when someone lies on me, I'll never see it for you again, period. Call it petty, but you lied on me, I don't fucks with you. Yeah. You watching Honey Boo Boo Belize? We can talk about it, but I don't think I'll be reviewing it. Is it on now? It came on at 8 o'clock? Oh, damn. It's already on? Damn. I forgot to put it in my DVR. Damn. Hold on. It's on now, Belize? You said you love that train wreck. Girl, it's a mess is what it is. It's definitely a train wreck. That it definitely is. But I'm not I can't review it, child. Lord, no, I can't review it. I can't review it. Plus, I think I did review it at one time and nobody was watching it. So I was like, I ain't about to sit here. Like, nobody was looking at the reviews. So I was like, oh yeah, Mama June is already on. Is it already on? Oh no, they just showing. Oh, okay, no. That's last season. They still showing last season, child. Okay, all right, y'all. Let me get off of here. Yeah, she a meth head, honey. She a whole meth head, child. She a whole meth head. Belize said I love that train right. Well, we'll talk about it, Belize. We'll talk about it. But yeah, I probably won't be doing no review because don't nobody that look like us watch it but us. All right, y'all. Let me get off here so I can watch my RuPaul, so I can get my RuPaul up. I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you, everybody, for coming through. God bless you. Good night.